I saw him count 2, which would, once he waved his hand twice, normally that would mean that he would award the 2 back points. Now I'm surprised that Harner isn't contesting that, but apparently either he missed it, but we did see the 2 count by the referee.
Yep, okay. Here we have our 112 match between Chris Courtney of Norristown and Eric Palmer of Penn Ridge. And I will say that Chris Courtney is relatively new to the program, and he is a sophomore, I believe. So I don't know how much experience Palmer has, but it looks like he's dominating the match so far. He went right in for the takedown, got the 2 points, and seems to be controlling Courtney pretty well right now. Coach Harner does have a very young team, as you saw in the introductions. Norristown only has 2 seniors. They put
the only varsity member is Rob Wennick.
Right. So he'll have all his varsity back next year except for Wennick, which should make for an interesting year next year. Unfortunately, Norristown's in a tough league, Phil.
There's no doubt about that.
If you ever check the Philadelphia Inquirer rankings that they put out every Tuesday, you'll probably see about 5 teams from their league in the top 10 of southeastern Pennsylvania. So it's pretty tough for Norristown to build up a respectable record with teams like North Penn, Neshaminy, Council Rock,
CB East and West.
CB East and West, right? And right now, Norristown is just sort of battling it out with Penn Ridge and Abington for the sort of the bottom 3. Norristown has already defeated Abington, as has Penn Ridge. So the winner of this match tonight should secure a 4th place finish in the Colonial Division. North Penn, of course, has already wrapped up the championship in that division and is a prohibitive favorite to do very well in postseason tournaments. All right, that ends the first period, where Eric Palmer enjoys a 2-0 lead over Chris Courtney. Second period, Courtney will be in the bottom position, Palmer on top. Courtney tries to stand up. Palmer controlling his hips. Courtney tries another stand up. Not successful in that attempt. Palmer controlling Courtney's right wrist. Looks like he's going for a tilt, which could lead to back points, near fall points. Now he's trying to half Nelson. Yep. Courtney's a feisty wrestler. As we said, he doesn't have that much experience, but he's doing his best to try to stay off his back here. This is probably one of those matches where Coach Harner would be happy to just come out with a decision as opposed to a pin. There's about 30 seconds now left in the second period. Eric Palmer of Penn Ridge has been riding Chris Courtney for the whole period now. He's got a cradle in there now. He's trying to turn him over to his back. Courtney's trying to fight it off. Referee has not awarded any back points yet. Now he has. Courtney's on his back. There's only 8 seconds left in the match, or in the second period. If he can hold out another few seconds, he'll be able to avert catastrophe here, and he does. However, Palmer picked up the 3 near fall points, so he now leads 5-0. Courtney will be in the bottom again this period. And again, he's unable to secure a reverse or escape. Palmer has that arm tied up as well as the leg. Not a whole lot Courtney can do from that position.
Got the head lever in there. Attempting to turn him over. He has a tight weight head lever.
But Courtney sits out, turns in. Looks like he might have secured a 1-point escape, although the referee hasn't awarded it yet. I guess he's waiting to see what the result is, and Palmer maintains control, so there was no awarding of points in that battle right there. Now Courtney's trying another stand-up. Palmer's hanging onto that leg. He's got the tight waist and the arm. And the referee calls Palmer for stalling. So apparently he's not going for the takedown the way he's supposed to. Now the stalling call has no points awarded to it unless it's
a warning. It's called a warning.
Right, he has a stalling warning. Now if he were to call Palmer for stalling again, then Courtney would be awarded a point. So in the incidents of stalling, each wrestler gets 1 warning before points are awarded to the other player, the other wrestler.
He felt he wasn't pushing toward the pin. He already had him in control, but he wasn't working toward the pin.
Okay, right. It's the obligation of the top wrestler to go for that pin. There he called it again. Now Courtney's being awarded 1 point. So the score becomes 5-1. That top wrestler has to constantly go for that pin, and if he doesn't, he gets stalling called against him. It's only 5 seconds left in the period.
I believe one of the reasons he's getting a call against him is mostly wrestling in a parallel position. They want them, once they break the man down, to come out to the side and attempt to turn him.
Okay, so Eric Palmer won the match 5-1, and I'm sure that Coach Harner's not that disappointed at the effort of Chris Courtney, because he is a relatively new wrestler, and I'm sure Coach Harner's happy that Courtney was able to stay off his back. Now we come to the 119 match, where Norristown's Ty T wrestles Matt Cipriano of Penn Ridge. Cipriano shoots in for a single. It's countered by T, who gets his own shot at the leg. He lifts it up, and he takes Cipriano down for the takedown. So Ty T has jumped into the lead 2-0 on that takedown. Cipriano keeps trying to stand up. T's been able to counter. Got that leg again. So Ty T has been successful in being able to control his opponent, who seems to be giving him all he can handle here. Score is 2-0 in favor of Ty T.
Appears to be working for his cradle.
Now Ty T won't be accused of stalling here, because he's going right for those near fall points or the possible pin. And brought him back.
Too quickly. Too quickly, George. If he does it a little slower, he's in business.
All right, so he's not able to get any pinpoints as yet, although he still has that cradle in there. We're coming down to 20 seconds left. Uh-oh.
Give it up.
He lost his balance a little bit there. He hasn't lost control. Referee hasn't awarded any points yet, but now he maintains his control. Just a few seconds left in the first period. So the first period ends 2-0 in favor of Ty T of Norristown over Matt Cipriano of Penn Ridge. The team score at this point is 6-0 in favor of Penn Ridge by virtue of their 2 decisions in the first 2 bouts. So Penn Ridge has drawn first blood here in the beginning matches of this Colonial Division contest. Second period is underway now. Ty T's in the top position. Let's see if he goes for that cradle again. No, he's not going for a cradle. He's controlling the hips. So far, Cipriano hasn't done too much. Ty T is now trying to work that far side cradle. Looks like he has his hands locked. T's going to work him over now. There he goes. He's taking him over.
Watch his own back.
Oh. And Ty T almost put himself on his back, which would have been a pin for Cipriano. I don't know, Phil. It looked like he had.
It was pretty close. They can call a defensive pin. If your own shoulders go down for 2 seconds, even if you're in control, the match is ended right there. I witnessed one of those on Saturday at the junior high school tournament.
I think Ty T should thank his lucky stars that the referee is a little bit too slow getting around to see if T's shoulders were down. He's not having a whole lot of luck with that cradle. Phil, you think you ought to go for a different move here now?
Yeah, well, you know, these wrestlers, a lot of times they have their own favorites, and they stick with them, sometimes being a little stubborn about it and not taking advantage of other moves that they could probably work.
All right, we have a break in the action here as the wrestlers go out of bounds. There are 24 seconds left in the second period of this 119-pound match between Ty T of Norristown and Matt Cipriano of Penn Ridge. Wrestlers go back to the center of the mat where Cipriano is in the down position. T takes the top position. Cipriano tries to stand up. T's trying to counter. He goes down for the leg, and he's able to bring him back down to the mat. Good counter by T. Cipriano again tries to stand up. He turns in. T again drops for the legs. Oh, but time runs out in the second period.
Norristown picks down for the third period, leading 4-0.
Okay. Let's see if Ty T has any more success in the down position than Cipriano did. Cipriano couldn't do too much from that down position. T tries his stand-up, unsuccessfully. Cipriano works to the side. T's got his leg. He's trying to work that leg. He's turning in. Now he shoots for the double and takes him back for a 2-point reversal. So now T leads 6-0 over Matt Cipriano. Now if he gets 2 more points, it looks like he's going to. Well, maybe not. But if he can get an 8-point differential, that would give Norristown 14 points if he can maintain it. And at this point in the contest, Norristown needs all the points they can get. Cipriano tries to sit out, tries to get T's leg. Looks like Ty T's going for that cradle again. Almost got him into trouble last period, but let's see if he can work it a little better this time. Looks like he's... Nah. Cipriano broke that.
Oh, we're under a minute.
Still working that cradle. And Tai T is able to maintain control of Matt Cipriano. 10 seconds now left in the bout. Just can't get those last 2 points, though, to get that major decision. So he'll have to settle for a 6-0 win, which will give Norristown an additional 3 points. So the team score is now 6-3 in favor of Penn Ridge.
Correct. I think they were looking for a pin at that weight.
Yeah, so far, I think Penn Ridge has been able to do more of what they wanted to do than Norristown has. I wouldn't call it an upset at 103 with Patel losing to Keene, but I'm sure that's one that Coach Horner really wanted to win.
Right, this Weidemeyer has an excellent wrestling record.
Okay, here's another.
Arena's in with.
Right, another excellent matchup here of two studs. Jude Arena for Norristown with a record of 20-4 against Matt Weidemeyer. Weidemeyer, I'm sorry, who has a record of 21-4. So this is another match that is very crucial to the outcome of this this meet. And so far, no points have been scored. Both wrestlers trying for the takedown. Arena goes in for a single, doesn't get it. Both wrestlers able to counter their opponent's attacks up till this point. 30 seconds left in the first period. And Weidemeyer comes around. Looks like Arena got too low. Weidemeyer was able to come around and get 2 points for a takedown. So I think Arena just shot in too low. It was probably a desperation move. And Weidemeyer was able to counter it and spin around. Weidemeyer now. Okay, that ends the first period. Arena takes the down position. Weidemeyer will take the top, and he's going to work on the right side of Arena, which is not the normal side, but it's perfectly legal.
That's a little bit of good strategy, and
yeah, sometimes that is good strategy. It kind of messes up the thinking of the opponent. However, it doesn't fool Arena, who tries to come around in a switch, then steps over and is close to securing some points. Ooh, but they go out of bounds, so Weidemeyer is able to maintain control. Arena moving very well on the bottom, though. Doesn't look like Weidemeyer is going to be able to hold him for the whole period. What do you think here, Phil?
well, let's hope not.
And there's Arena's switch again, and looks like this time he's going to get the points. He's got 2 points for a reversal. Looks like he's wrestling mad now. He's probably upset that Weidemeyer took him down in the first period, because Arena is pretty much of a takedown specialist himself.
Maybe putting a chicken wing in there.
Hey, Arena's working that arm. He's working that bar. He wants those points. He's wrestling hard now.
Right, now he's working a head lever. Well, he slipped off.
Still trying to work that arm for back points. Now he's going the other way with a half Nelson. He's coming back with a bar arm. He wants those points. Wyndham Warrior's hanging tough, though. He's not going over. Winding down to the last few seconds of the second period. We have a 2-2 tie right now. Arena just can't get those back points that he would need to take the lead. So this match will end, this period will end in a tie, and we go to the third period.
Well, Arena may not have secured any points, but that certainly was an exhibition of punishing the bottom man.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Wyndham Warrior is going to be sucking some wind this period after that workout that Arena gave him, but we'll see how good a shape he's in.
Yep, he has the bottom again, so we'll see what Arena can do.
Yeah. Now, if Arena can ride him out with no additional points, the match will end in a tie. So Arena's really got to fight for those back points this period. Now, of course, another strategy might be for him to let him up and try to take him down, Phil, but after he got taken down the first period, do you think that would be wise?
No, I would suspect that he's not going to try to do it that way because of the fact that he was taken down.
Yeah, if he gives up that 1 point escape, he's putting himself in jeopardy of losing the match. So that would be that'd be a tough decision. But he's certainly not having too much success in putting Wyndham Warrior on his back here. In fact, it looks like Wyndham Warrior's getting some points of his own here.
Had a form of a Peterson.
Right. Got that Peterson roll, which might turn into a 4 or 5 point maneuver if he can get Arena close to his back here. He's got the Peterson. He's got the 2 point reversal. That looks like all he's going to get. But now Arena's coming back for a reversal of his own. He ties it up 4-4. Well, this is a terrific match here. Two great wrestlers.
There goes another switch.
Wyndham Warrior gets a switch. He's got a 6-4 lead now. 40 seconds left in the bout. Well, it looks like Wyndham Warrior wasn't as tired as we thought he was. Wyndham Warrior's putting in a leg. They're tying up that leg now, making it a little bit tougher for Arena to get loose. Arena's got about 20 seconds to pick up some points. He's losing 6-4. Matt Wyndham Warrior of Penn Ridge is controlling Jude Arena here with 7 seconds left in the match, and it looks like that's the way it's going to end. And there's the buzzer. And once again, Norristown comes up on the short end of a great match. A match that I'm sure...
Without a doubt, that was the most exciting matchup so far.
I'm sure that's a match that Coach Harner was counting on.